Oh, what a day. What a lovely day. We in on this? Yeah, look at the shine, bro. I love it. It's like the sun gets to follow me everywhere I go. And you too. Boom, baby, boom. You too. The morning motivation. I'm Mark Saint. This is Saint's Addiction. What shirt am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing the dream still. I'm re-wearing it, man, because I have a dream. And I wasn't going to stop till I achieved that dream. And I had a dream that scared me and was bigger than I could ever imagine. Right? Thank you, energy. And let's crank it up, shall we? Shall we? This is what life's all about, man. It's definitely a journey, not a destination. And things are changing. And that's what I said. But for how long? Can you keep it up? Is this morning's marijuana motivation, and that's going to be the biggest question of your life. Can you keep it up, and for how long? That's what she said. All right, let's go, baby, go. Yeah, man. I mean, it turns out you can do anything if you put your mind to it. You tell your body what to do, and it sends to talk back and tell you what's up, and then all of a sudden, right, it stops giving a fuck, or uh, you bail out on yourself. You'll quit before you even started. I know a lot of motherfuckers will just tell themselves already. I said it the other day. I looked at the code and I was like, this is a lot. You look at coding and it's almost like Spanish or even Russian. It's like all these different characters that I have no parentheses and backslashes, and I started to talk myself out of it instead of opening myself into it. So opening my mind would say that, yeah, I can learn coding. I can learn how to do Photoshop. If my friends know how to do Photoshop, I can be a pilot. My friends can be a pilot. If I can see it and believe it, I can achieve it. And I'm like, you're fucking not that smart, not that bright. And I always say that about my friend. And it's all about the money, right? Like if you have 10 grand and the aptitude and the attitude, you can go into the altitude. They'll literally go aptitude, attitude, altitude. Ooh, that sounds like a shirt, Marky Saint. And you can go flying. If you have the gas money, right? Gas money. Mention Saints Addiction on Roken Vapes for 15% off. But with the aptitude and the attitude that gets you altitude, all of a sudden now you're flying a plane. All of a sudden now you're speaking multiple languages. All of a sudden now I'm reading coding because I allowed myself to open myself into a different form. Like I said, to everything, churn, churn, churn. There is a season, churn, churn, churn. And that's what we got going on right now. We got the season churning. We got people yearning and wanting for something different. The drum circle got busted by the cops last night, or Saturday night. This is Monday, by the way, Monday motivation. But when they got with the cops, they were saying this thing's starting to get as big as Burning Man, this drum circle that we're converting over to the property. But not for nothing, all the guys are old, 60, 70 years old. They're ready to retire. The energy to bring drums there every month, pack them in, pack them out. You would be too. If you've ever worked an event or ever been a vendor or ever had to haul some shit in and out or being a DJ, it's a lot of work. Organizing people, picking up trash after people. My buddy Ashley, shout out to Ashley, Vegas Circle, Vegas Tribe. And the amount of effort of bringing a trailer and then getting a bunch of trash bins and then bringing out 10 different trash bins and then telling everybody to pick up the trash after themselves. And then also I got to pick up your pussy wipes because you just took a shit out in public and didn't clean up after yourself because there was no porta potties out there. It's a lot. It's a lot of energy to move people. It's a lot of energy to get site in an hour up. We spend almost an hour every morning and night getting this website right. And as you can see, if you want, billionaireblunt is going, .com, homesmall.com, reliablemodels.com, politicsonshirts.com, and what else did I build, Mark? Come on, you did 5 websites in under an hour last night. Site in an hour is up, bro. It's faster than McDonald's. If you put in an order, it's faster and cheaper than McDonald's, bro. You can build a website. By the time you order from McDonald's in seconds, by the time you get your food, you can get a whole website up, and it'll be cheaper than the $1 meal right now. Yeah, I'll wait. I won't wait, and that's the whole point. There's people that are sitting around waiting for their lives to expand or expire. I want to inspire before I expire. When I even woke up this morning, there was something like sleep when you're dead. And sure, I woke up at 6, 7 a.m., but I didn't go to bed till 3 or 4, but I can sleep when I'm dead. You know what I mean? I have no rest for my Lord. There's no resting anything. I don't have to rest a depression. I don't want to rest my ideas. I'm lit now, especially after having built 5 websites. I can't wait to launch. I already launched Home Small. We're going to talk about Billionaire Blunt, reliable models. I'm going to call all my models, tell them to give me their pictures and their bios. You know what I'm saying? Like, this thing is actually becoming and starting to happen. And that's when I really started to realize that I can grow in any direction that I want to. And that's when I said, okay, I'll take on the drum circle as well. I took on the Summer Weed Festival. It was an epic fail. I paid for that headache on my birthday, putting a meth head in a headlock at 5 a.m. Paid for that headache, wasted 10 grand in the desert, and now here I am going like, let's convert the drum circle over here. And hey, Ashley, do you want to come back from Hawaii and come join me? And oh, by the way, I can't do this all by myself. This needs to be a tribunal. This has to be open source. It has to be what did he call it? A honest matriarchy, where you can be honest with the other people about their weaknesses and let some of these other people go off into the sunset, retire, and stop carrying the torch. They were already been tired 2 years ago. He told me to my face this morning, damn, Joe, you've been doing it for 12 and a half years. It's a lot of fun, and you almost had Burning Man going out there in May, and probably the best time of everyone's life. It was probably art carts and everything. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy, and it's going to be a lot of people that go out of their way, out of the city. Then you only get 50 people. I threw a whole festival. I got less than 20 people. People don't want to leave the city, but if you stay in the city, the cops will bust it. The cops even watch my show. That's a hummingbird. Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh my God, what a beautiful, that was one of the most beautiful birds of the desert is the hummingbird. It's a natural, I've seen him, yep, there it is right there. You see him flying around. Oh my God, he's gonna zip around. I see little flicks of him. Oh wow. It's like Narnia. It just comes up and it's like, you're like, oh my God, you're so cute. So is Baby Willow. I gotta see Baby Willow. Can you believe it's only like in 2 months? She's already 2 feet long. With everything turns. So, you know, with the homies and their energy and the energy of this guy on his bike and people and their energy in life, you know, everything's going to turn. Your energy's not going to be the same as you were as an adolescent. You're not going to burn the fat off at the same rate. You're going to want to do certain things with your time, especially how valuable your time is to you. If you're a kid, come on, give me that energy, that young kid energy. Come on, give me that diesel energy that you have all the time in the world to waste on projects and frivolous things. And sure, I'll spend a summer just hitting on chicks and work at Wet and Wild as a lifeguard. You know, that'll be a fun thing to do with my time. Now, the only thing I want to do with my time is build businesses and see things through fruition and wake up so I can be on a mission so they're out of me. And it's not just one thing. It's not just citing an hour, video an hour, app in an hour. It's not just printing an hour. It's not just travel by saints. It's not just my photography passions. It's not just this desire for Weed Club and join Weed Club and making that my own club. Now it's a drum circle club and making that other thing. So, you know, I'm back to my passions. My passions are to communicate and network with people. I love networking. I love community. I love the feeling of having something to do that has nothing to do with corporations or buying anything. I like the energy that people have when we're together. That's what they don't want. So it's my peaceful anarchy. But then they got the young crowd in there too, where they got the DJ crowd, and then they're going to be selling methamphetamines and ketamines, and it goes all sideways, and we're in no control over them. So it's just like, you know, we got this thing in a headlock. We want everybody to be safe. No one's ever died, thank God, thank the universe, and everything's in favor. It's just the way you are for how long you are. And that's why I put it, discipline, principles, all those things in this morning's thumbnail, is because that's what it is, bro. Motherfuckers ain't want to be acting right, but that's exactly what it is. How long can you keep up the act? How long can you pretend to yourself or convince yourself or convince someone else? There's narcissists that'll wait years in a marriage just because they want to get to the dowry or what do they call that when you have a trust fund or you know, a will. You know what I mean? Some people will marry in Anna Nicole Smith, an 83, 93-year-old man that's about to die just so they can get to the money. They'll act right for a little bit. You know, you'll act polish. You'll polish up what they call it for your Sunday's best. You know, but we need your best all days. And it's so weird that people get done on a Sunday and they get out of church and they're honking at each other on the horn in the parking lot in the church right after. It's like they can't wait to go drink and do the Sunday's football. So, you know, we talk about a lot of our principles. We don't often get to back them up. And now they got to exhibit my ex-girlfriend. She's over there exhibiting her blow up nasty messages and her temper again. And I went like, oh, there it is. There's the real you. How long will it take before the new boyfriend sees who you really are, or before you act out of pocket and drive him crazy or exhibit physical abuse? People don't want to hear it from a man that was physically abused. This chick tried to kick my fucking head off, bro. And it took about 5 incidences, and I counted them before I had to put her in a headlock. I was only putting her in her headlock because her head was this close to headbutt me. I was as shocked as you are. You're fucking actually trying to hurt me right now? Kick me in the balls? You can't be serious. I would have never thought I was putting her in a headlock till then. I would never been that close. Most of us know how to communicate. Isn't that right, Mr. Public Buzz? Give me that energy. But people that want to stonewall, people that want drama queens, drama llamas, the people that never seem to have a good attitude or always find a problem for every solution, watch them, bro. Watch them like you watch yourself, because that is for real. That's the act that you're holding on to. And I don't give a fuck what anyone else is saying. There's only 3 faces: the one you show yourself, the one you show your friends and family, and the one you show the world. And everyone thinks that they're slick. But like I just told my friend, there's 11 other signs watching you. You think you're particularly special? Aquarius, super empath, fucking, what are the other ones? What, INFJ? The other one's INFT. All these girls are dominatrix and got daddy issues, and because they were sexually assaulted when they were kids, now they want to sexually assault men. And CBT, what was it, cock and ball torture? I was like, you're really smashing people's testicles and hurting them, wrapping them up and spanking them? Wrapping them up with cellophane and spanking them? Is that what's really happening out here? And you just see the amount of perversion. It's not that I don't mind people having a kink, but like, you can only keep it up for so long. You can only keep up the librarian for so long, the good citizen, before you're the nightly librarian that's doing ketamine, right? You know, you can only pretend for so long, but that's what we see. All 11 other signs are like, well, a Pisces is going to see an Aquarius different, and a Taurus is going to see an Aquarius different, and we all see us trying to cover up our sins. You know, think about Saint's addiction. Did I not be honest about my sins up front? My little porn addiction, that I love faceless porn and I'm growing it and it's becoming a thing, or that I love my weed and my friends kind of look at me, are you really sober or soberer, right? Cali sober. I love being judged. And then everyone does something. That's what the guy was saying. Everybody's on something, a stimulant, a pill, a something. No one's sober. No one's perfect. And that's why it's Saint's addiction, because no one's perfect. I'm a saint, but I have addictions. I have these flaws, and I'm honest about it up front. Travel addict too, bro. I'll spend my last dolo with no YOLO for the dolo in the bank, yo. I don't give a shit. I want to live, and I want to live with my memories and my experience, and I don't care where the dice fall, because I know I'm always going to be protected. I sound like a fucking hippie. Like the universe is protecting me. You know, no, I'm doing the work, bro. We got site in an hour up, bro. I already got 5 sites up yesterday. Reliable models, politics on shirts. I almost said join Weed Club, but it needs a different site. Billionaire Blunt. What else did I build, Mark? Home Small. And there's a 5th one. If it's important to you, you'll remember. You'll remember. You'll remember. Should put up Frisbee addicts. Anyway, we're spitting fucking websites in seconds here. Site in an hour, you're up and running, and I'm making you into a business, and that's what I'm giving my friends. 5 friends free websites, so they can get up and get to running and teach them how to fish, and fish for a lifetime instead of giving away all this fish. And that's what I've been doing for the longest, is going up every morning, giving a half hour of my time, do my little smoke break, go outside, wave hi to the hummingbirds, get high with the hummingbirds, sell carts in the DM, get my websites up and moving. I'm kind of mad I don't remember what the other website was that I launched, but it was one of them was mine. Oh man, what's the 5th one? Yeah, site in an hour. Just spit out reliable models. Just spit out politics on shirts, because it's political season. Only 90 days. Listen, 3 months out before November hits. I'm already running and planning to go travel with Travel by Saints. Got so much different action, it's not even funny. And I built a system that'll build up my system, and it'll build up my friends' systems, and it's my system, my life system. You get what I'm saying? I designed my life. This is Designs by Saints, right? It wasn't just doing your logo or logo in an hour, or it was my life by design. I was so happy, guys. I was sitting there on the island, like, how do I keep this going? Come on, Mark. You have 10 fingers, 10 toes. You have a mind. You're not ugly. You're not slow. What's your excuse? And you see homeless people making it, and you see handicapped people making it, and you see people that are missing fucking limbs make it, lapping me on the fucking up to Machu Picchu, missing one leg. Actually, it was up to Rainbow Mountain, but the dude was missing, or girl, guy or girl, I can't remember, but lapped me, bro, missing a leg, and I'm going backwards because I was burnt out. Stop, man. There's no excuses here on this train. Success is on the other side of all your excuses, right? What comes after you stop making excuses, and that's what I did. I stopped making excuses. I stopped fearing. I could be homeless tomorrow. I don't give a shit. I'll make it happen. I made my college education happen when I was homeless. You got to have that kind of attitude. That what am I doing with my motherfucking lifespan, bro? With the air in my lungs that I was so eloquently given, right? You didn't get charged for the air in your lungs. And how about the water that I've been drinking? Did you make that as well? Or the ground that's making the food that you eat? No, these are all blessings. So is your small dick. These trucks need mufflers, but people get sensations like that. They get some small sensation to spend all their money so their truck will sound loud, but but their voices in their head are too loud. We have no self-control, and that's why I was like, how long are you gonna keep it up for? Can you keep it up? And that's what your girl said to you. But can you keep it up? And for how long? How long can you keep up your discipline? How long can you keep up your diet? How long can you keep up with the fasting? How long can you keep consistently putting out albums or songs or writing every day, drawing every day, exercising every day, stretching every day, breathing every day, meditating every day? There's like 5 things right there that you got to do every day. Are you meditating every day? I know I'm not. Stretching every day? I almost do. Breathing exercise every day? Not as much as I should. What's the other things I just said? You got to do every day. I can't remember, but I can always rewind it. But it's the truth, Can I remember the other one too? It was your aptitude, attitude, altitude. Yeah, we'll have to write that down. But if you start believing you can achieve it, you start putting out that vibration, Abraham Hicks, and that I didn't know that this was going to be that dynamic. I didn't know Sight in an Hour would be this fucking phenomenal. I don't even feel like I'm a part of it. Once again, something I created, my homeboy developed, and us together have a product. I bought the domain name. I saw it that way. Video an hour, app in an hour. I just saw it that way. Now it's up and live. Now it's putting out all my other dreams. Like, it's just spitting out website after website after website. I can't believe I launched 5 websites in like 1 hour last night. So these things are real, and you can really try it. Go to sightinanhour.com. Leave out the www because it doesn't really work that way, but we're working on it. It's fucking full on beta tested right now, and it's about to go fucking delta and take off. And I'm gonna sell this thing. We're looking for 1,000 customers at $15 a month. That's 15 grand a month. That's some pretty good slice of change. And then we're going to do video in an hour. Then we're going to do app in an hour. And we're going to keep that up consistently till it's something. And that's what it's like. People are like, how long is it going to take? As long as it takes. Because I'm not going to stop till it's done. And there's a lot of people that stop before it's done. And that's why we have to have this conversation. I don't want you to be losing on yourself, bro. Can you keep it up, bro? Just like the other one said, beat yourself. They were thinking I meant beat yourself, like hit yourself. No, beat yourself to the punch. Because my ex, she ain't beating herself to the punch no more. She's still getting mad. She's still doing explosive emails. She's still exhibiting that she hasn't learned the lesson of abuse. And that's what I had to learn. The cycle of abuses, the friends that, still want to talk to me and I don't want to talk to them because they drain my energy, talking about parasites or yelling at me, or who was the other one that was supposed to be really close to me, and I realized they were abusive relationships. How long is it going to take me to realize? Can you keep it up? And then other people keep that same energy, same shit, man. Can you keep that same energy? Can you keep that same gym energy? Can you keep that same positive energy? Can you keep that same manifesting energy? Or are you going to go back and revert as soon as things get bad, get scared, and get Jesus and get on your knees and start praying? That's an alternative. It's a different vibration. I don't need your fear-based faith. I need you to be in radiation of optimism, and all the other times that the universe has bailed your ass out when it was the worst. And I was in jail, prison, you name it, and I always got out. And I need to call up to Tonopah and get that last warrant squashed, but I always got out, and I always made it away. Fuck Tonopah. It's been 6 years to the day. It's almost a Burning Man again. I went in 2018. It's now 2024, and you're still trying to hold a ticket that the guy almost let me go for on a registration on a truck that's already been towed, impounded, and sold years ago. I don't even have it anymore. I also went to jail for it. You let me out. They kept me for 4 days and another 4 days. That's 8 days. That's credit for time served, $150 a day. I'm still talking about it to this day. They would have West Coast extradited me if I would have flew into LA. And then I went into LaGuardia and JFK, and they were like, they held me, but it wasn't an East Coast extradition. They would have fucking kept me all the way from New York to Las Vegas for an old registration ticket. It's not funny anymore, right? For how long, bro? 7 years? Can you keep it up? You know what I mean? Can you keep up that same energy? Trying to hunt me down for things I already went to jail for, or I don't even have that truck anymore? I'm not interested in it. You know, I'm waving off everything. You know, I'm not interested in things. Oh, you don't have to get a smog and perump? You're telling me I can keep my car and I can get it registered in a whole different county to a whole different email and address? I didn't need to have it this whole time? Okay, bet. Give me a P.O. box. Come on, universe, give me those trucks. Give me a P.O. box, not a mailing address to my homie's home with his family and kids, but a place that the cops can't come. I'll take a P.O. box in a whole different county, Nye County in Pahrump, over the hump in Pahrump, a whole different city in Las Vegas. Get my car registered so they can't stop fucking with me. Have it, doesn't have to pass smog. It just has lights and moves. That's all it needs. And then I'm going to go on with my merry way and be free, because I'm supposed to be free. And so is supposed to be our community and the dry lake bed and all the other natural things. It becomes a communist state when they can control the nature. Oh, this is private property and you can't come out here. I mean, this is the Lord's property. It's been out here for 300, 600 million years before it was underneath water. And it was nobody's property. It was the fish property, okay? So, and the sharks and the dinosaurs. So now that they're long gone, you think you're going to keep it for how long? That's the point of this show this morning. For how long? How long are you going to keep up that attitude? You're going to pretend that you're not a covert narcissist and that you're not who you say you are. That's why Saint Addiction is who I say I am. Dude, I already called myself on being a toxic narcissist about fucking 3 months ago. I was like, there's some shit that I pull where I use people. I need a place to stay. Am I using my friend or is he offering? I got to admit, it's a little bit of both, right? Because I need something. And then you've had friends need things too, right? Need to borrow money, need to borrow your car, right? No good deed ever goes unserved without the kindness or some fucking backlash, right? I know, it happens to me too. I've helped motherfuckers out, get seeds, set up their whole grow, and never talk to them again. I've been there. I've been there throwing events for friends, big ass fucking 200 people, $600 in food. Marijuana match party, and I went to jail for the cause. You know, then it happens to my friends. Said, welcome to the club. We're all out here trying to throw events, and they're all out here trying to shut it down. Communist state. I hate using communist because then it gets political, and it's almost like saying Jesus, and then it gets religious. I'm just saying, Gestapo, the histories. You know, if a history is going to repeat itself, you're going to see that China can only steal for so long. And how long will they keep that up? That subversive behavior. I'm just pawing at you, but really I'm building out islands and taking some of your land. Or oh, I'm just giving you money, but really they're shark loans because I'm going to end up owning the property and doing a shady job on the dam we built for you, and you still owe us money, and we're going to use Chinese workers instead of your local workers. There's a lot of shady shit that'll always come out to the light. I got news for you. Whatever you do in the dark comes out in the light. So maybe you think you're sending a private message, but people can take screenshots, repost it, and everybody can see your anger. I used to tee off too. I used to be a keyboard warrior telling you, man, come and get it, right? Here in America, we say pull up. Say that shit to my face. Like your girl that would say it to my face. That's your girl, Kamala, and politics on shirts. We have a shirt for that design. Say it to my face. Don't be a little bitch hiding from another country through the phone, through the screen, from the debate. You know what I mean? Say what you mean and mean what you say, and possibly say it mean, because it's out there. You know what I mean? I'm not a saint, bro. It's just my last name. And by the time I got to be as human as you, I think I'm gonna come out more monkey than anything. And that's what it is. So, you know, little monkey shit. Hey, being when you run out of words and you ain't slick no more, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna come out sideways, you're gonna say something rude, and you're gonna show your ass out. And that's what ended up happening to me. all the way to San Francisco, came all the way from Brazil to San Francisco, and the girl's walking away from me in the park, and I'm angry enough. I got an hour to myself to think and process the whole thing, and I'm just sitting there. I'm calling my mom. I'm calling my circle of influence, and this chick's more stonewalling me. Won't get out of the fucking car, and I'm like, bitch, I mean what I say. I probably shouldn't be saying it mean. And that's when I realized I needed self-control. Like, I'm going off on a keyboard for somebody that I think I'm hurting them, but I'm really hurting myself. I'm hurting myself to the community. I'm showing people who I really am, you know, and who I really am is a guy that can take offense and get pissed and then get aggressive. You know, I'm a guy that shouldn't take things so personally. I had to apologize to my buddy Corey yesterday. He was on this line and saying, hey, you shouldn't tell people about how to microdose mushrooms. And I was like, do your own fucking show. And I did apologize. He looked at the voicemail on WhatsApp but didn't call back. The other homie called back before he even heard the whole voicemail and said, I apologize. So it's like, what kind of level of human you are, for how long, you know, for how long are you going to keep your feuds going? I'm asking you because every human has one. Everyone has somebody they're not talking to at work, stonewalling, pretending they don't exist, can't process it, don't know how to fucking have conflict, and now here we are. All of us have to fucking deal with some conflict in our lives. It would be boring without it. But we need to learn to do better with it. Communication, conflict, each other, community. It's about high time. Yep. Pun intended. Broken Vapes. Saints Addiction. 15% off. I'm not joking. I went after these things and I got them. I said, all these people I sell their products around the world, well, hell, man, give me an affiliate code. Thank you. That muffler's fucking 3 feet out, bro. His muffler's that long. Oh my God. Guys, there's better things to spend money on. Women, there's better things to spend money on. You don't look better with fake eyelashes and you don't sound better with a fake muffler. Someone should say something. But we all want to express ourselves. Cool. What expression is coming from you? Thank you very much. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. What expression is coming from you that is helping others? I'll say it again. Hear me now. Feel me now. Small penis. What effort of yours is of service to other human beings? And that's just what it came down to. So the rest of my life, like I said, I'm doing so many things. I've done the magazine. I've done the Summer Weed Festival. I've done things with my life, traveled the world 3 times, and I'm like, I'm gonna go travel again, so I can't be responsible for the drum circle. And the other homie's in Hawaii and he ain't coming back anytime soon. The other guy's retiring and the other guy's too old. It's it. To everything, churn. So for how long? For how long are you gonna pretend you're a teenager and wearing those teenage clothes? For how long are you gonna keep up with your habits before you see that they're hurting yourself? And then it wears off. You know, all of the addictions, they all wear off. The cocaine eventually wears off. The beer eventually wears off. The alcohol wears off. And your fake mask wears off. And that's why I show up with my real face up front. That's the difference. I will do the work. The spiritual work, the psychological work, even the physical work. I'll go change the tire. I'll go see the psychologist. You know, I'll do whatever it fucking takes, bro. And that's the difference, man. Some other people are gonna wait for someone to come save them. She's on her own world, and that's just it, bro. I'm on a whole nother level, and that's it. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. Bought me a new shovel. Put the niggas in the dirt. Chain level, bro. All I do is put in work. So lyrics on shirts, Saints Addiction, Home Small, all these Instagrams. What's the other one? Politics on shirts. I need a follow. They won't let me have a billionaire blunt one. That's just what it is. Reliable models, reliable_models on Instagram. And I made another site and I can't remember it for the life of me. Dang, Saint, it must not be that important to you. Billionaire blunt, politics on shirts, Home Small, reliable models, and come on, energy. Come on, energy. Come on. What is it? It's what is it? It's I'm not on it on the screen right now, but if I could scroll through, it would say, I forgot. I forgot. Not your morning marijuana motivation. You got anything on this piece of love, bro. And as always, Jigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. The other side of your fear, the other side of the world, the other side of your excuses, bro. You gotta get into it. Get into it, yeah. And I gotta get into my day too. So go enjoy it. Be blessed, not stressed. Hold on to it for as long as you can. If it's real, you won't be faking it, and it'll last longer. And that's just all I gotta say about that.